This morning we're joined by Congressman Sean Duffy, who's here to honor Dennis Boucher, a Marshfield man, for his selflessness. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Sean.
Congressman, this is the Paul Bunyan Service Above Self Award. Tell us a little bit about the award.
Well, listen, I wanted to make sure that I was looking around the greater 7th Congressional District, looking for people who have put their communities ahead of themselves. And so this is the first year we've done it. Our Paul Bunyan is bigger than life.
Yes.
And who are those people in our communities that are bigger than life, that do more than you think would ever be asked of them? And so this is the first time we did it. We put a panel of 3 judges together. We had over 30 nominations. And it was pretty clear that Dennis was by far one of the best submissions, and he was our winner this year. And he'll tell you a little bit about his story, but he's from Marshfield and saw a need in the community to have a homeless shelter that would accommodate families, and was a driving force to make that happen. And it's up and running, and almost everyone says this wouldn't exist without Dennis.
So, Dennis, what inspired you to kind of get involved in the community?
Well, I've been working with St. Vincent de Paul on their board for about 10 years now, and I've worked on other projects in the community like Winter Wonderland and the dog park and homeless shelter, trying to get that, and just like to give back to the community.
And what was your reaction when you found out that you won this award?
I was pretty surprised. Someone emailed me off the website that I'd won. That's the first I'd heard about it when I saw it.
You didn't even know you'd been nominated?
I knew I was nominated
Okay.
by one of the board members, told me, but I had no idea until I saw it on the website.
So what would you like other people to kind of see maybe for next year, set by Dennis's example?
Yeah, so we're going to do this every year, but if you know good people in your community that are going above and beyond, make sure you look out for the Paul Bunyan Award and submit your application for that person in your community. But I got to tell you, Sean, for me to sit back and look at the applications about how much people give back in our community, what people do. I mean, Dennis was outstanding and he won this year, but all the people who give back in a way that I think makes our community a better place, and to have a forum where we actually recognize them for their good work is, I think, important for me as our congressman. And what we did is, I did a submission for the congressional record for Dennis. We did it on July 8th. So here's the actual congressional record, which I'm going to give to Dennis now, and he gets his official congressional record signed by us, and to ever be preserved in the U.S. House of Representatives for his good work in winning this year's Paul Bunyan Award.
That's great. Well, while you're here, we have to talk a little business. Immigration is a big topic. You co-sponsored some legislation to recently kind of speed up the deportation process. Why is that the answer?
So first off, you're talking about the children, the unaccompanied children.
Yes, the unaccompanied children.
Yeah. Well, what's happening is we have all these kids who believed that if they came to our border, they would get amnesty. They believe that from statements that were made by President Obama. The fact is, that's not true. But the way the law is currently set up and the way the president is implementing the law, it'll take years to have these kids processed. So what I think we have to do is we have to be compassionate. We have to take care of the kids, get them healthy, but then we have to get them back to their homes, back to their parents, where I think kids belong. And if we do that, you're going to send a message to Central America, to Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, that if you send your kids on this really dangerous journey where they can be raped, murdered, maimed, they're not going to get amnesty. And so if we don't do that, Sean, you'll see a situation where this is just the start of the crisis. Kids are going to continue to flow because if you're in Central America, you go, well, my neighbors sent their children, they've never been sent back, it must be true, you get amnesty. We need to do that, and I think we have to recognize the crisis is not just on the border, it's on the journey. And if, as Americans, we have policies that encourage kids to be put in the hands of coyotes, of drug dealers, of gang members, to be taken from their home countries to the American border, that's insane. We can't have a policy that endangers these kids like this. So processing them after we take care of them and getting them home, I think, is the right answer.
Congressman, I'm sorry, we are out of time, but I thank you very much for joining us.
I get a little passionate.
I understand, sir. Best of luck to you and your colleagues on both sides of the aisle in Washington, and congratulations to you as well, sir. Now we'll check in with Kasha for a look at what's coming up next.